Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. League number 4, week number 2. Here we go. Get your tables ready. We got tables 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 locked and loaded. I can tell you in a minute what tables we're going to go kicking back and forth between. You guys voted for them. Here we go. We got, looks like there's a star flag on, let's see, what do we see? Looks like table 2. No, that's a borderline. Let me know what tables are we doing. All right, anyway, back to the stream here. We got 2 special guests kicking it off. We got Sad Panda, and of course, behind the curtain, the magic happens, Rulisks. Here we go.
So it looks like we've got table 3 and 4 is what we're watching today. Rulisk, it's great to have you here. Good to see you again.
It is absolutely wonderful to be back. It's been a couple of months, but yeah, got a little time to cast tonight. Hopefully we'll be back a little bit more full-time shortly. Good to be here, though.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. I know you've been real busy in real life, so it's just good to have you back. Ross, do you want to take us through those quick standings there, or should we?
Sure, we can rock and roll. We can rock and roll. We can talk about Gabriel. We can talk about Vendetti, Drunk Archon, Monkey Girly, and of course Shifty, all with 10 apiece, holding it down. And of Killa's reputed partner, Techno and Trip Trails, holding up close behind him with 7s apiece. And of course, we got a whole bunch at the bottom there with 5s, with 4s. Don't be disparaged. Jeremy, Royal Ace on the other side, and a whole bunch of 3s, 2s, and 1s. The guys with the 0s, don't worry. That gets erased. The lowest score gets erased. Don't fear. We are here, and we're ready for you guys. But of course, the guys up top, they don't got to worry. They already got that sweet spot. I'm telling you guys, sometimes all you need is 1 win and a couple of bad placements, and you're just enough to make the cut. Let's see. We got any word what 2 tables we are casting?
I think it's 3 and 4.
Tables 3 and table 4. Okay. Let's see down the bottom, table number 2. That's the score going on over there. I like that. That's so we can keep an eye on the games while they're happening, or that's just the wrong number from last time, is it? Table 4. Updated. Beautiful. Table number 4, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. If you are at table number 4, we are watching the action. You'll catch up with us in about 5 minutes' time because, of course, we've got that delay. No peeking. Don't want nobody peeking. So, Panda, in a moment here, we'll figure out who's going to battle for who, and let me know who you think is taking it down. Who's shining to you at the moment here?
Looks like we're looking at table 3 first here. A couple big names here. We've got Vendettius and Trip. If I remember right, Vendettius is Vendettius champ?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we got champ Trip Tails, longtime player. He's been around for a long time. Plays a really solid game. Metalcore is, he's been around for a long time. Sharp's been around for a long time. It's looking pretty good. I think on table 3 here, I got to give it to my man Ven. He's been playing really, really well, and like I said, he's already champ. He takes it home in a lot of pub games as well. He can play the bottom and he can play the top, and I think he's just a really solid player. What are your thoughts over here, Rua?
I'm not gonna lie, I've got my eye on Metalcore. I don't think he's as active as he used to be, but he's the type of player that really doesn't care about the meta. He doesn't really care about what's going on currently. He will make any play against anybody if he feels it's the right play, and he's got that hell of an intuition that he's a lot right. He's right a lot more often than he's wrong. Regardless of the first week, this is only the second week. There's still a little bit to go, but I would really like to see him maybe just a little bit, once or twice a week, pull out a little something that's a little off character. Really give him a little bit of mystique, try to hide what he's gonna do going into the final table. But yeah, Metalcore definitely, I'm gonna say tonight. I've got my eye on Metalcore.
I think Metalcore is a real solid player. Honestly, I think I even made a comment about that last week when we were casting this. So I think he's definitely a good pick. It looks like down on 4 we've got we got our fellow mod Goofman in there. We've got Rhino. Reputed and partner were doing really well last week as well, and I think Shifty did pretty well too. My man Cinnamon up in here.
Shifty was the one first place finisher from last week that I did not recognize.
Yeah, we haven't seen him around a whole lot. It was kind of an upset, but man, he took it home. If I remember it, he took out Trip in 1v1 at the end, right?
Whew. I mean, I haven't been around for it. I don't know.
Frosty, can you confirm?
I'll tell you what, Shifty is dangerous, but you guys, you missed out on Slim. That's what you got to be worried about at that table. And of course, let me just point something out. 2025 MMR for Rhino Masher. Hello.
Hey,
I might be fighting him tomorrow. He's coming for my belt on FNGG. For those of you who follow, if he's having a one-on-one battle with Sunny Days, and the winner's going to take me on Friday, take me on for my belt. I'm 10-0. I'm a little nervous. 2025 MMR. He knows what he's doing. But of course, I'm pretty sure Swifty took it down last week. We'll see how it goes here.
Looks like Ven's got those high Templars. That's definitely a good starter. See how he plays it.
And he is in last position, which gives him just amazing power over the rest of the table. He gets to see what everybody else does before he has to decide how to play the Templar. This is going to let him have a lot more information as far as how he wants to size the bet, if he wants to like attack anybody in particular as far as stack size. It's still really early, so that's probably not going to be an option. But I mean, yeah, acting in last position right behind the dealer button, that's amazing with a hand like that. Put some chips in the pot, see what happens. You've got a big advantage over everybody else.
It looks like he's just going to call it, let other people make the play, and see what happens. Which might be the right call here. Ooh. Ooh, those Ravagers, though. I don't know. I think that's a tough call.
I don't know off the top of my head the ranges of Bile versus. So we're gonna see. Look, they're stacking right here. So as soon as those storms go down, they're gonna be hitting all of the Ravagers and the Beast Broodlords at the same time. This is only gonna be a matter of time. Does there enough HP in the Templar? Are they gonna survive? They are not gonna survive.
No.
One or two more storms would have done that. I mean,
one storm, I'm telling you, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was well played. Honestly, I was a little surprised to see him put the HTs in the back, but I think that was the right call because with the Broodlords, he killed all the Broodlings right away, which gave him access to the Broodlords.
I don't know if he had him in the front, he might have won it. Hey,
man, you never know. You never know how it's gonna play.
That's what we love about the game, man. It can always play any kind of way.
Coming right back in with the full queens. Let's see if he can get that suited.
I like to think sometimes if it's not a counter, it's a battle.
That's true. It's not a counter, it's a battle. All out brawl.
Vendy with the 25, though. Max count. Trip Trails with the feedback. And of course, you never know. Those blinkers. Step aside and get out of the way.
I mean, you do have to keep in mind that Archangel and McSharp both folded 2 Zerg units here, so there's 2 more Zerg units out of the deck that are not going to be drawable for Vendetti, as he does not get another Zerg unit for the creep. Those queens are going to be nigh useless. 3 Thors are really not enough to make it worth trying to play this hand.
I like Geist here.
I think Geist has this, honestly. Yeah, I think you're right.
I was thinking. Those Ultras, they'll stand those storms all day.
Although the Thors are doing damage on them from the back because the queens are tanking for them. Wow, those queens were really working those big Elefantes. Utilisks.
I'm really kind of surprised to see the queens come out on top on this one. I mean, they are pretty tanky with the Thor damage. That's really not super surprising, but I thought they were going to get shredded.
They were murking those queens. There was 25 of them. They were destroying the queens, but they were just cannon fodder while the Thors just dropped bombs. Pretty impressive.
Ooh, I like to see almost max count Ravens and max count oh gosh, Sentinels.
Sentries.
My brain just brain just stopped for a second there.
We got Sentries,
one
we got
wild card down there, though.
There's some Infestors.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just gonna have a grand old time.
Ooh, looks like table 4 is still staying pretty even. Ooh, that was pretty good.
Operator.
Let's head over to table 4 and see what we got going over there.
Let's rock and roll.
All right, so over here, ooh, we got some good hands here. We got some hallucinations, some carrier backup. We got Libs Thors. That +1/+1 could do some work.
Who you take, Rhino or Slim? Quick.
I think I take Slim. I
I'm
like
1,000% on the Slim.
Sentry's
I'm at 1,000% on the Slim.
Yep.
Very interesting.
I
I'll take Rhino for the cause. Let's go.
I mean, somebody got to do it, right?
I think Slim's got enough. I think the 3 carriers are gonna do it.
I think so too.
Carriers is going to be enough to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the Sentry DPS isn't anything to scoff at. Like they're definitely doing some damage, but it's more just the fact that they kept the carriers alive to get their DPS in.
Yeah, I definitely think that was a call. Plus, they had the +1
Nice.
from Protoss, so.
Oh,
Well, I guess they
wow.
were
Well,
both
then it's...
+1 though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were suited. Yeah, for sure. The 1/1 definitely makes an appearance, especially with like Sentry Carrier. Like those are two units that definitely
Yep.
benefit off of the upgrades quite a bit.
Yep. I think carriers benefit off of Protoss 1/1 more than just about anything.
Oh, absolutely. Like you have to have that damage boost to cover for anything that might be high armor you're up against.
Mm-hmm.
And then like even outside of that, like for defense, like if you don't have the armor, the shields yourself, you're gonna get run through by like a good kind of like liberators, you know? Anything splashy, high attack rate, low damage.
Yep. Oh, we do get to see some warp prisms, new unit in the tourney. We I think we had 1 or 2 of those last week. I don't think we saw them quite in these higher numbers though. Ooh, but we got the 20 wild cards. What are your thoughts here, Rua?
I'm still a little reserved on the warp prisms. I've played them a few. Like I haven't gotten to play a whole lot recently, obviously, but the few times I have played warp prisms, I keep just wishing they were like a little bit faster on the warp ins on getting the cycles through. But you can't deny that they have kind of that same effect as like sentries do of just keep summoning more HP, put tanks out front, even if they're not doing damage. You know, that's just extra. The longer they're alive, the more effective HP your army has. So they've definitely got some utility. I think they're in a really good spot. I just have to kind of stop overvaluing them myself, I think, a little bit.
That's the biggest thing too, because it's so easy to overvalue something that has that kind of potential.
Yeah.
Because it depends on what you're pairing it with, and it's still a new unit. So I feel like a lot of people are trying to figure out, where they play it and where they don't.
It's like you run like, like Warp Prism Ghost, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like EMP everything, gonna get sniped everything this bio, it's gonna be awesome. Then you run into like disruptors, and it's like,
Yep.
doesn't really help.
The one
But,
hand.
you know.
Always in the back, Slim. You're right.
Here he is. Look at this Slim waking up with a 17 Ravens right off the bat.
He said the fight would have been a little different if those Marines were in the back, and he is absolutely correct.
Yep.
Colossus wrecked them because they were in the front. You know what I mean? They didn't
Yeah,
get a
that's
chance to
another
kick
thing.
in.
Like, how do you read that? Do you use them as the fodder to keep everything else going, or do you put them in
That's
the back
the thing,
for the
right?
damage?
That's the thing about those reads. I'll tell you right off the hop, Panda. The majority of the time, you want the Marines in the back.
I mean, I do agree most of the time, but there are a couple hands.
Yeah.
Sure, but we're talking about generalities here. We're talking about the majority here. We're not talking about the individual happenstance.
It's true, and it is a big
Gambling here,
difference
baby.
between
Let's go.
early game and late game. You're going to play that hand a little bit differently once you get into the 1v1s. So
yeah, but it's also something specifically about that unit, though, right? Yeah, I see the
we got
DTs.
Ravens
I see the Ravens.
DTs on there. That's going to be
wild
killer.
cards.
Oh my god! And Liberator Tempest.
Yep. And almost max Ravagers with the wild cards. It's a decent count. This is going to be a good hand. Let's see how this plays out. This is going to come down to does partner
those wild cards have
visibility.
to roll some detectors, and they have to roll some resilient detectors. 17 DTs is quite a bit, and especially if they're going to split over into a Havoc. I mean, even without the ground units,
flat call.
Got the folded.
Folded it. You got the fold.
Okay, there it is.
Wow. You got the fold here. That's a game changer.
Yep.
Isolation with those Ravens is going to be nasty.
Yeah. This is why you should be generally aggressive with these Ravens. Get people out of the hand. You don't want to.
Plus the DT backup call.
You don't want to run 3, 4, 5 people when you're dropping turrets to hit one thing.
In worst case scenario with the DTs on there, you have the Ravens, so you've already taken out one of your counters, which is a huge advantage.
For sure.
You're almost guaranteed you're going to tie. It looks like the libs couldn't go down quite fast enough, but still take the split.
Oh, wild cards. Here we go.
Ooh, here we go. We got some good air superiority, some potential for some good ground superiority with those queens or those disruptors. Or not disruptors, I keep wanting to say that, sentries.
There's just something about queens that don't hit the same now. They need the upgrade,
Yep.
Without that transfusion, they're just, shell of what they used to be.
I mean, we still saw that they can pull their own weight, though, even without it.
Absolutely. And when it was 25, max count.
That's true. That's true. Max count makes a big difference.
Just takes so long to get through them, for them to be killed.
Yep.
But without the transfusion, I'm
Ooh.
telling you.
I think I might actually favor Havoc in this one. Those 42 Marines in the back with the Cloak Banshees up front putting in work right away. I could see him maybe taking this.
Gonna be an interesting hand here. Partner versus Havoc. What should be. You never know, though.
Well, it depends on what those wild cards roll. And who they can push out. Because in a 1v1, I think Havoc takes this.
Computer's thinking about it.
Although if Slim stays
Really
in, that could put a big wrench.
We have a timeout. Oh, no.
Oof.
Hollywood.
Oh no.
All
right, let's see the stutter step. Let's see the stutter step.
It looks
Yep.
great, yeah.
And things start
Keep 'em back.
disappearing. Oh, a good infester, though. A good fungal.
The fungal was clutch right there. Just bought him time, bought him a little space, a little
Wow.
time, get another wave of units off
Yep.
of the.
Wow, that was a
Is it gonna be
disgusting
enough?
fungal.
Is it gonna be enough? We need more stalkers. If this is you can only summon what stalker, right?
Yep.
Oh, but there's the BC behind. I didn't even see the BC.
Yep. Yeah, I think without that fungal, that would have been a very different fight.
I think so. Yeah, that fungal definitely looked pretty clutch. That was. Whew.
Well, it was good timed. Everything was stacked pretty well.
Gotta love the wild
time you had
cards.
the area, you hit too many units. Like it was everything about that fungal was like pixel perfect, just about. Fantastic.
All right. What do you say we step over to table 3, see what's going on over there? There we go.
Couple of champs at this table. Better watch out.
See, we got a max count of ultras. We got some siege tanks in here, some lurkers, and never underestimate the Splody boys. Those boys will put in work.
Speaking of Splody boys, check out Vendy. He's rocking that nasty chieftain skin. One of the baddest skins around. Check that bad boy out.
I like that.
Yeah, I want that. I'll tell you what. Ow!
And then one of these days, Frost, you're gonna get it.
I was real close. I'll tell you what. Close as it gets. One game away from a perfect run on that shit. It's hard to do it, boys. That's what I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, get in on this league action. That's where the pros come to play.
This looks like a pretty solid hand. If those tank siege and the warp prisons put out stuff in front of them, I could see them taking this whole thing.
I'm looking at sharp right here. I'll tell you what. But anything can happen. This is a really good hand if you want to see all ground.
I mean, honestly, it's all good hands. It's a good matchup.
Sharp's got the. I mean, those siege tanks +3 are going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Let's be real. But there's only so many of them. There's not that many. So Swarm most are going to be chilling in the back, backing up the lurkers. Go ahead, Rube.
We have to take into account the fact that Metalcore has flying units, and McSharp and Archangel can't hit flying units. Like it.
McSharp
can. This is ridiculous. McSharp is not gonna. McSharp is not gonna be able to kill them. No.
Oh yes, he will.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, those siege tanks were putting in work, man. I called that. I knew those siege tanks were gonna be crazy.
Terran +3 is nasty.
I mean, the Zergs do have +1/+1, and that does help with the ultras quite a bit, but those tanks, and now they're overwhelmed with stalkers.
I think if we still got like 30 seconds, we're good. The stalkers are way forward. There's going to be one more wave. They're going to spawn. They're going to get hit by the. Oh yeah, that's it.
Those
Yeah,
tanks
it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Archangel's out. Yeah. Metalcore takes that pot. 3 waves. Hell yeah.
That's a good brawl.
Not a big pot. I mean, it's 80 chips.
I was just gonna say that, Rule. I was gonna say big battle, small pot.
80 chips won is better than whatever chips lost.
Right?
You got to take. It is what it is.
Love that positive outlook. Here we go. Max count void rays. Watch out. Of course, dangerous libs.
Yeah, I'll say those libs could be. Well, not yet. I want to see what people get.
Is he coming around? Is he gonna call this here? I'm not sure. He's thinking about. He drops out. Geist calls though.
Metalcore and Geist, huh? Metalcore. I feel like that had to have been a bluff. Coming in with just the Just the Reapers, it seems dangerous.
Got himself a little suited bonus. I'll tell you what, it ain't much when you fight in air, though.
Yeah, I think Geist takes this one. I think those Void Rays are going to pick apart pretty much everything.
Those lips can cannon quick.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the lip splash.
Those libs have to go down, otherwise that Void Ray is just not going to do it.
Yep, that splash.
Oh no, Geist is
obliterated
out.
him.
That's his hand, of course. Those libs, yeah, the libs aren't going to get hit back. It's just going to be a matter of.
And they kill him fast.
Do you think
enough.
we still have like 20 seconds, 25? I think in 25 seconds that might happen. I think he can do it.
I think he's got
it. I think he's got it. Yeah. This should be a cleanup for Trip Trails.
Lib's getting the job done here quickly.
And this just goes to show why Trip is such a solid player. Like, he plays into stuff with goofy hands and...
Oh, no.
Reaper's in the corner here.
All three. Please tell me that's all three of them, right?
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Oh, at the buzzer, Trip Trails taking it down. 65 gold.
So close.
Reaper's in the corner playing dice. Rough stuff.
DT's on the board. We also got some vision.
You know what it is. All right, we got 8.
You know what it is.
Bendy. But of course, said he didn't even see them up there.
Archangel drops out. He was the best vision on there, so... And,
those can still get him. Banelings can still get him.
The question is, can the Hydras take out those Banshees in time?
Now watch, the Baneling's gonna pop him. Here we go.
Yeah, like as long as the Banelings, like this is, I don't
3, 2,
targeting
boom!
for the Banshees, but I'm pretty sure a decent amount is gonna go into Banelings.
They got it. They got
Maybe
it.
not.
They're targeting the Hydras. Here
not
come
at
the
all.
Hydras.
Not
Do
at
they have
all.
time?
Oh my god!
Holy crap!
Not time. They got +1.
Can we do it?
Is it enough?
Can we do it?
2.
No!
1.
No! Oh no!
So
But
close.
I mean, are the 5 Banshees gonna kill all 60 Banes in time?
Oh, I think so.
48.
Oh,
40.
we're watching.
30.
That's gonna be close.
Time.
No, I think you might be right. I don't think they're gonna take it.
It's gonna come down to the wire. Let's go!
Oh.
13 Banelings left, still split. Wow.
Okay.
Protoss 2-2 on the board. Not a lot of toss units out there, though. See if Archangel can pick up the creep.
I can see Vendy coming along for the ride here, and of course, Meow. Not them, but Meow. All in with it.
I could see that, but it is a lower count, and he hasn't been around for very long, right? So...
No, his VPIP is low as well, Panda. Good call. See, he's got 18% there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good call. He's probably not going to play him.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to fold that. But
Vendy, on the other hand, +2? Come on, Vendy knows what's up.
Ooh, Vendy drops.
With that 3 count, he just couldn't risk it, he said.
Meow dropped it as well. I think Sharp's probably going to stay in. Angel's probably going to stay in. I think Trip's going to stay in.
I hope Sharp
Metal
folds. I don't care for those Vipers on low count.
Ooh,
Good
he
fold.
got it. He got the creep.
Archangels with the nasty play. Is it enough, though?
Flip that backwards. There you go, buddy. You got
Is it going to be enough to slow down those Ultralists before they get there?
I think
While
so.
they're
I think
transforming. Can they buy time?
Oh, Metalcore goes out. Never mind. Now I
It's
don't
just
know.
got a little more interesting.
Yep, Metalcore stays in. That's a different game.
Oh, they are
but-
stopping. They are stopping.
Well,
There's
Okay,
the
here comes the Swarm
Ultras.
Host, though.
You gotta get in there.
Oh, no. They're going to pop.
yeah.
Yeah,
gonna
you're
pop.
gonna pop with all the Baneling or the Broodlings.
Oof, rough
And it-
stuff.
Those
Oh,
Ultras, they've
God,
got a ton of armor and HP, but I mean, when you're up against what 20 something. Oh,
I mean,
Well, and
Brood
keep
Lord's
in
really the
mind
star of the show here.
Trip's whole hand is all ground, so all of those drones are ground attacking.
yeah.
question
I
is,
mean, like,
Brood
it's,
Lord's star of the show here.
no,
Yeah.
there's already been
Because-
way too much time passed. I don't think we're gonna see the yeah
No.
10 seconds now. We're solid here. I have a question though, just out of curiosity. The two of y'all have been much more active in the scene than I have lately. The drones. If you draw drones on your first card and you don't have Zerg upgrades, are people playing them passively, aggressively? Are they not playing them? Like
You fold them.
you fold them? I feel like you're leaving a lot of equity on the
You
table there.
mean just one card?
Yeah, like if you just get
Oh,
dealt
okay.
drones on the first card, like how, like I've seen, it seems like it
Uh.
feels like people are being like really passive.
Now
like
you see that
folding a lot?
second card. I feel like you see that second card and see if you get the Zerg creep,
Yeah.
and then
I'll tell you what, Rue. I've been watching on FNGG about it myself, and I find that the amount of people that overplay them when there's a Zerg upgrade on the board more than makes up for the amount that they're played
But, I mean,
without the upgrade.
you got to keep in mind that the upgrades don't matter unless it got changed. Upgrades don't matter for structures. So like Zerg 3/3.
No, but you need the creep, right? You need the creep.
You need the creep, yeah, but you're
People are betting
like,
for the creep, is what it is, and then
Yeah.
they overbet when they have that creep. You know, as a first card, they just start to overbet. Doesn't even matter the second card. They got drones with the creep, they're betting.
Well, I was
Yeah, I think
talking more
Frosty's right
about like
there.
I was talking more about like having drones without creep.
No, I know what you meant with
Oh,
the first
Yeah,
card.
I feel
but
like
I'm saying
people are just like shutting down when like there's equity on the table. You're leaving if you don't at least call like a small
Ooh.
bet.
guys, I hate to
wow,
interrupt. We got
middle
22
core.
DTs on here.
22 DTs, but nothing to challenge it. Zerg +3.
Now,
Maybe Geist with
those
the Blue Lords.
those warp prisms, do they actually have vision or no?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I didn't think so either, but maybe I misremember. You know?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. But those Brood Lords, they did shine last time. Table memory, here we
did.
go.
But if they can't see the DTs, I don't think it's gonna matter. I mean, it'll be a split. I think Sharp stays in here. 3 carries isn't too bad, but with the Zerg 3/3, maybe not. Here we go.
Make sure with 5 overall from last week. Total points overall. Keeping my eye on a few of them. Here we go.
And the
Oh,
fold.
Trip Trails, rock and roll. Almost
Rock
max
and
count
HTs.
HTs. If you ain't feeling it, get moving in your chair. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have some feedback. We're going to have some action.
I want to bring a little,
just Ionic Storms.
little attention. Table 4 looks like it finally split off. Shifty and Rhino are looking a little bit low. I do want to see this table 3 hand, which was actually folded. So if we can move over to table 4. Ooh, actually, nope. Stay right there.
Oh, let's not get carried away here.
I was about to say, look at those hands there. I see some cool stuff.
We shall see.
Ben coming out with those hallucinations. We got some investors over here as well. See if we can get some capital ships. Potential for a queen front line.
I dig it, man. I dig it. I mean, I like the investors too, man.
Yeah, the investors can definitely put in some work. You never know. They can be a tide changer, you know, like that one hand earlier.
They're one of those units that when someone else is betting into you, you can really play them. They're good opening, you know, they're good opening as well. So,
Well, because if they're betting in, you assume they probably have capital ships, and that's where they're going to
Absolutely.
shine.
Absolutely, Panda. Absolutely. Or like you seen earlier, one infestor in that wild card changed that whole roll because that one fungal
Yep.
murked all that stack of Marines.
Well, and they're good for DTs too, which is another high, quick bet.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Fungals will
Fungal those
paint 'em.
BTs. Yep.
Archangel with the timeout here.
Uh-oh.
Archangel triple timeout. He's removed from the game.
no.
He's out of here.
Oh my god! What? He was in first place.
He was in
Wasn't he?
first place.
He was in first
That's
place?
a rough one.
No.
That's a rough one.
That
Not
is
like
such
this.
a shame, man.
Not
Hey, you know
like
what?
this.
Real life comes
Not
first,
like
though,
this.
you know?
Not like this. Oh,
All right, let's move on over to table 4 so get them some action here.
oh. You're not first, you're last. Let's go.
That's true, Ricky Bobby.
Oh, that's great. Shifty down at the
You're
bottom.
first,
Rough spot
man.
here, 76.
It's a rough turnaround from last game.
Goofman's in a great spot here. He knows we're watching those Marines. He knows I'm yelling at him
Nope.
to put him in the back. Tear him +1. What's he going to get to go with him? He's raising that 20. He's raising the bar.
I was gonna say, I hope he gets roaches.
No, he got the Metavax packet. Here we go.
Ooh, that's a good hand.
Not too shabby, but someone's got to
Nope.
stop those DTs. We're in trouble here.
Those lurkers can take him out depending on how things play out.
Yeah, more than likely he's going to get a split here between Goofman and Rhino, but we'll see how it plays out. Like you
Yeah,
said,
I think those lurkers are going to go down. If they were in the back, they might stand a chance of getting those DTs, but they'll die early, and then there's nothing to kill the DTs. So lurkers go straight for the Marines.
I mean, yeah, those Marines don't have a chance.
Yep. So it looks like it's going to be a split. Oh, wait.
Hey, partners
Yeah.
are out. Yeah, 50-50. Let's chop it up just a little bit. 120 apiece. That's not bad. What did that have been? Like 80 investment to complete? 8, 16, 24. Yeah.
That bumps Rhino back up.
little
Getting back
profit.
in the game. Got 6 Thors on the board, 12 Ravens. I can see both of them staying in. Looks like it might be Goof and partner.
Goofman knows Medivacs A+. Let's go.
Ooh, partner takes it with the folds. We got queens on the board with Zerg 3-3, and we got drones on the board with Zerg 3-3.
Oh wow. You know Slim's gonna like where's he at? In yo wow, he's in last position. He's gonna get to be really tricky with this if he really wants to be. With the raise to 64 by Shifty, I think he's kinda backed into just calling here to try to get him for the rest of the stack. But I mean
Yeah, I
Slim
think
has
so.
a huge advantage here.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Wait,
85
what do you-
leads is not amazing.
Did you, Shifty almost messed that up.
Was that a check?
Uh,
Oh my god.
I don't think that couldn't have been a check.
I think Slim really should have put a bet in there, honestly.
Those
I think that
Zerglings
might have
bought a
been an
little bit of
auto
time
call.
here.
Can they do it though?
I don't know. I mean, oh my god.
Ooh,
Why are the
Shifty all
crawlers
in's gonna
burrow?
take it.
Why are the crawlers burrowing? Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Wait, another 10 seconds. We need the 10 seconds. 5 drones, 4 drones, 3-0. Oh my god, we never even got the second countdown.
But you know what? That brings Shifty right back up into play. He was getting down there pretty far. It was looking a little dicey for him.
Pretty battling there. Zerg +4, +4, +4, +4 across the
Double
board.
up, yeah, double up plus some. Can't
Pretty
be mad at
nasty.
that. He's back in it
Like-
for sure.
I love to see it. Okay,
Looks like
Zerg
we got
+2
almost
again.
max. Vikings over here. And again, we got queens and drones on the table.
Partner's just chilling. 57% VPIP. He's not gonna be able to help himself.
I mean, I think it's a solid play. Honestly, I could see all 3 of them staying in.
Yeah, but look, he's in position for a nasty play right here. Look.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Right, he's in position here. If he does a good raise, oh no, not just a flat call. I need
Oh.
a big raise right there. I need a big raise right there for
I
him.
think he's baiting, trying to keep people in, and then he's gonna raise on the next hand to try and flood the pot a little bit.
I mean, there's only 2 streets, man, and he was in the last spot right there. That was a
I mean, that's
perfect
true.
spot for position play. And someone was action to him. Ruleless,
Yeah,
can he raise there or what? You tell me.
But if you
Look,
always
man,
do it,
Look what
then
happened. He
people
gave
know
himself
what
a
you're
chance
doing.
here.
Yeah, with 2 behind, I don't think you can raise there. Even with the queens, even with the creep, like with 2 behind, that's a little rough. Somebody's gonna have BCs. You know, somebody's gonna have like ghosts. It's a little too high stakes for I think that hand. However, going into the second card, if it goes check, I think we're good
Ooh.
here.
See, what's going to be interesting is a bunch of those drones are going to spawn as spores, and those
I was gonna
Vikings
say-
would land. And
I
Disruptors
don't
doing their thing.
remember seeing large counts of drones against Vikings landing.
ooh, and
Yeah,
none
so
of
they
them
all spine.
spawn as
No, that's
spores.
fine. Yeah, so that's fine. They're all spines. That is absolutely wonderful. Great pickup by partner here. Almost a 200 chip pot. That's going to put him up solidly in
Wow.
3rd place. Excellent hand. Excellent hand.
And I called that exactly backwards. I thought for sure a bunch of those were going to be spores, and right back into more drones.
Man, if
But
you
we-
knew how many hands I've called backwards over the 3-something years we've been doing this.
I'm sure about it.
It's
Well,
all
the question
good.
is here, what is he going to do with the drones now that they're a dead hand? Is he
Yeah,
going to hope
dead
that someone's
hand.
gonna get him the creep? Is he going to bet at it? Let's see how it plays.
I think you fold it. You don't take the chance.
You're under the gun. Yeah, your first
Yep.
act. You don't have
Yep.
any bluffing equity here at all. You're shooting out into the fucking void. You have no idea.
Now,
It's
if
Excellent spot to fold.
ooh, family pot.
Oh no.
I think that Reputed
don't
should have
even-
gone
I
in
don't even
heavier
even-
on this. Why did Reputed not go in heavier?
I mean, with the Phoenix backup, yeah, for sure. I mean, even going into that many people.
Well, that's the thing. If he raised, he
I'm
wouldn't have been
trying-
going into
I'm
that many
trying to-
people. He probably could have gotten it down to 2 others, maybe. And then with the DTs, you're almost guaranteed a split if you get down to 2 people, unless they happen to have those Ravens, you know?
Yeah, it's a very big difference when you kind of hit that numerical breaking point of like
Mhm.
pot size versus stack size of did the bet come from the first street or the second street? From the
That's
second
true.
street, I think it's a lot harder to play that hand with the Phoenix DT. if there's
But
going to
if
be
you
a
have the
lot of players
DTs
in it.
early, yeah.
Yeah, but if like you're playing DTs on the first hand, or even if you're playing like the 20 Phoenix on the first hand, I think you can be more aggressive there. And then once the second card's dealt, you're gonna have to back off a little bit unless you just catch great.
Maybe you're right.
I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. We do have a lot of just like kind of mediocre hands here, maybe trying to stick around. We've got some Liberator Disruptor for Rhino. Reputed has Widow Mine, the Protoss Shuttle, Warp Prism. Oh my god, I can't think of the name.
Yeah,
Partner's got some,
you're
partner's
just
gonna get
making
some
me feel better.
hallucinations.
Making me feel better about those Sentinels. That's what
Oh,
it
you're
is.
good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Still, decent little kind of hand. I think this is going to be one of those hands where like somebody showing real aggression is going to take it down, but it looks like Reputed, and yeah, Reputed already just made the re-raise, double the pot, or double the size, and partner to let it go.
Yeah, it just wasn't worth it, but we got 25 DTs and 20 wild cards on board now.
I mean, you
And,
still have a little bit of Ghost in there. You still got Disruptor in there. You got Marine in there. You got 6. You have Perfect Count Lurker in there too. Protoss 1/1 is nice, but it's not that nice. Like we might have a nice little hand to kind of ruin here. See if somebody wants to take it to him. Partner and Havoc with the raise and the call already in there for a significant amount.
And DTs don't really benefit too much from the 1/1, so.
Not at all. DTs are really not affected by upgrades at all. Their entire shtick is that they are cloaked. If you can kill them, that's bad for the DTs. If you can't kill them, that's great for the DTs.
See if partner can push out Slim here.
What do we got in that wild card? Do we got a detector? That's what I want to know.
And there
There's
might
definitely
be.
there's like those DTs are gonna get detected if it
I
goes
mean,
to showdown.
disruptors can find them.
Yeah,
I'm
like
watching that
one way or
wild
the
card
like
set.
either way, they're gonna hit. They're gonna get hit. It's just a matter of
Ooh,
are the Medivacs gonna save
a
them?
re-raise. Oh, Slim's playing hard.
You're going all 3. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
That's not good for those DTs.
Partner should actually get away with this with half the pot, I think.
I don't know. It depends on if those disruptors can find them. Because those DTs are going to chase after the units.
That's a lot of disruptors, though.
And one DT
There's
survives.
no other. Yeah, there's no. There's going to be another round of the disruptors. They're about to hit it. Give it like 5 more seconds. Here they go.
And
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah. That is fantastic, though. Look at this breakdown. It looks like we're going to have a 3-way chop for a humongous 3-way pot.
Man, I wouldn't have thought that the Medivacs were going to be the ones to force the split on that. Honestly, I thought for sure that the DTs were going to be the split factor.
No, you have to keep in mind.
Medivacs,
Remember the target prioritization that's built into StarCraft 2? Medivacs don't do damage. They don't have an aggressive spell, so they're gonna get ignored compared to like a lot of the other air units that are in the game. I think that was a pretty strategic move on his part to make that move with the Medivacs because he felt like he was gonna be able to at least draw, if not like put some pressure on for a win.
That's fair. The double draw card. I always forget about that with Medivacs, that you can use them as a draw factor just for the fact that they're air that don't attack. So I think you got it, dead on. See, we got some Ravens here. We got some Phoenixes. Looks like we had a loss at table 3. Looks like MC Sharp went out. And let's move over to table 3 because Geist is all in right now. And Metalcore is also all in right now. Really banking on those capital ships there. Let's see, it is Zerg +1/+1. Will the DT or that?
Don't underestimate those prisms in the background. Those blinkers are going to come in. Here they come. A lot more
That's
coming from
true.
the back.
Well, and the BCs and the carriers are busy with each other, so. Oh, man, here it comes. I don't know. What do you think, Rue?
Man,
Frost already called it, guys. Prisms. Oh.
Yeah. The prisms are just too much. Like the having those stalkers, being able to hit air and ground, being able to just like ping at stuff even like while everything else is going crazy. It's such a good ability. Like they're honestly like I really like I haven't looked at the times on like how often they spawn or anything, but I think they're honestly gonna be more useful and more effective than Stormhosts are. And I mean, all of us have already talked plenty over the years about the usefulness of swarm hosts once they got implemented. The fact that they like burrow where they are, just delay everything. They really help, like almost guarantee that split pot. Man.
Well, and War Prisms have one thing that swarm hosts don't. They're air.
Yeah, they're air, and they can hit air with what they spawn.
Yep.
It's really a solid, like kind of. I wouldn't call it like a complimentary addition, but like kind of a you're not gonna be mad about. I can't. My brain's not working. What's the name of the unit we were just talking about? Not the one
Swarm host.
Swarm host. Yeah,
Or-
you're not gonna be mad about getting swarm host, but like you're gonna be way happier if you get the shuttles. Not wrong. War prisms. Oh my god.
I think about them a little bit differently because with the swarm hosts they all spawn at the same time, whereas the swarm hosts they spawn in intermittently. You know what I mean? After that first big push.
I mean, yeah.
But I still think I agree overall.
Yeah, I don't know how often that's really going to matter. I would still say overall, I think the warp prisms are going to be a little bit more effective.
Yeah, I think I agree with you overall.
But still, here we are, Metalcore with the 15 Cyclones, Terran 2-2 on table 3, raising it up. In position, one more to act behind him. Vendetti's lets it go. We're waiting to see if Triptails calls. He does.
Terran +3 though for Metalcore. He's not out of this.
Doing a
Here
call
comes
attention.
kiting.
I think
Watch out for
the
kiting.
Phoenix. The Phoenix are going to present a problem.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
not
you
so
watch
much
the hell
anymore,
you're
not
actually
anymore.
got him here.
Here
but
there's
it's another
three of
goal.
them.
The kiting.
Cyclones. Good lord.
Shifty is all in
Oh
on
my
table 4.
God.
Phoenix is wanting to lift the Hellions. They just couldn't get a handle on him.
No,
Give
it
him
was
a
just
second,
too
plenty of
much.
time to do the work from the back. But watch out, we got EMP action for the Ravens.
Ooh, got some big cards here.
Infestor's going to be
Those
EMP as well.
infestors,
Those lurkers are going to rip apart the ghosts.
even with the EMP, those infestors still got off their what's the
Grabbing the carriers. They got the fungal. They got the parasite.
that's what it is.
I got your back, Panda. No slamming. Here we go. Look at those carriers. They're dropping, though. One last PC to go. Here he goes. Back onto the carriers. Ooh.
And this should end up being a split. Yeah, I think that's got to be a split. I don't think they'll be able to kill each other in time. And even then, when one dies, the other one has nothing to deal damage to it unless they get off some fungals, right?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, split pot.
Gonna do it. Shifty's sticking around just a little bit longer. The
Yeah,
only
hanging
5 BB now that he has one out on the table. 5 butts left for Shifty. He's gonna have to make
mean-
a move sooner rather than later. And 4 sentries is not the time to make the move. I would say.
Havoc's going to make the gamble with the TTs here. It's low count, but he's feeling it.
Hey, man.
He's returned. Oh my
Nice. There
God.
it is.
Whoa! Okay, this is a hand now. We have 23 Phoenix, we have 25 Corruptors, and 13 Darkers. We're gonna crush the Phoenix Broodlord.
Oh, but Havoc
Folded? Oh
He
my!
must have-
Oh wow! Reputed is
Rhino
like
Masher with a
crusher.
huge
Wow,
bet here, taking
such
it
a good
down.
play.
Pushes him out.
Rhino Masher
What
with
a
amazing bet
sussing
size.
that out. Wow,
Great
It
bet
looks-
size, I'm just saying.
No, yeah.
When you're low count DTs in a bet like that, someone was screaming Ravens to me. You know what I mean? That was sexy.
Yep.
Good bet size by Rhino.
everything that just happened in the hand, I think, was as perfect as it should have gone. I don't think anybody made a single mistake there.
Ooh, partner making a bet here. If he can isolate Terran +2 with those landmines, he's going to get paid.
Landmines are underrated, honestly. I see them pop off time and time again if you know what you're playing them with.
You got to get the 1-on-1, though. You really got to isolate.
You have to get the 1-on-1. Yeah.
Shifty with the
Cannot
all-in
play
here.
rid of mine.
He's doing a good job of it, it looks like.
Shifty's in there. Rhino's in too. Partner
Ooh,
thinking about it.
Yeah.
Partner should not well, he's getting the odds. Look at this. He's getting, what is that, 52, 54?
57?
Yeah, into a pot of like 350, or 340. That's incredible odds. What, 7
it
to 1?
does.
Yeah. If he
Ooh,
wins
here we go, the
if he wins
three-way.
1 in 8 times, he's profitable there.
Shifty calling that he is going to be done here, and I think he is correct. Let's see if those ultras go down, he might be fine.
I mean, we gotta wait on partner, see if the like it's gonna be a chase, but if those disruptors can get one more volley off, I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah.
Too far away, they're not. Yep.
We've got another shot pot. Rhino and Shifty splitting up partners' money.
Does look like table 3, Meow went out in one of the last couple hands here. Good game, Meow. And Trip goes all in on table 3 if we can pop.
Oh my
Never mind,
God,
everybody
let's go.
folded.
Everybody
Never
folded.
mind.
No worries.
Oh, Ven's all in on table 3 now. Let's see. Went all in with the Roaches, playing the Goofman strat. And it works for him. Middle core getting those drones. Let's see if he can get that upgrade.
Play for a little bit, you know. Trip Trail sitting with the queens as well, hoping for the same outcome. Unfortunately, neither of them spiked the Zerg unit. Geist picks up High Templar, Vendetti's picks up Tempest, Trip Trail picks up Battle Cruisers, and Metalcore picks up Marines. Everybody getting some incredibly solid cards here for their second card.
Yeah,
There's just
great
not a
cards, but
ton
terrible
of
counts.
synergy going on. Yeah.
Yeah, the counts just aren't too high, but I think I actually favor Trip in this. Those BCs with the front line on the queens.
I'm
Vendy's
afraid
tempers are
of
gonna
Indy.
chill back.
I'm really afraid of
Yeah?
Indy here.
Yeah,
I'm
Vendy's
really
tempers are
afraid of
gonna just
Indy.
chill back if he gets the multi-way.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
true. They do stay
Yeah.
pretty far.
He needs the multi-way though, so I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see what happens
I
with
mean,
it.
if those Tempests come in and like get, yeah, they're not gonna get one of the BCs. Okay, well, yeah,
No.
no,
Needed the
Yeah, they-
three-way on that one.
for sure, for sure.
Oh, they might still clutch it. Let's see what happens here. I don't think the
I mean,
BCs
the
are doing
queen.
enough.
There's
I mean,
no,
it could be,
there's
but
no
no
upgrade.
chance.
It's 0-0.
So,
There's
Oh,
still
oh,
one.
they
The
clutching
Tempest in
it?
the back hasn't been hit yet, right?
Oh,
That's
okay,
full
okay.
health. 10 seconds.
No, it's going
Oh,
down.
out.
It's
It's
going
out.
down.
It's out. It's out. Trip's got it.
Looks like Shifty's all in on table 4.
Now we get the
Again?
10 seconds. Okay, that's cool.
Nice hand, nice back and forth.
Yeah, it's good. Great back and forth.
Vendy down to 69 here.
Nice.
What you gonna do with it? Oh, and hey, look, I just got a letter passed to me here. Look, quick shout out here. Special birthday wishes to the Panda Man. Happy birthday.
Oh, here we go. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Panda.
He could be anywhere,
I knew
guys,
that
but
was
he's here
coming.
for you guys. Panda
I
Man.
mean, I can't miss league. If I got the day off, I'm gonna come. I gotta be here.
Yeah, his birthday wish was to be here with you guys and for you
Okay.
guys to like and subscribe his video. Rock and roll. We got BCs. We got one of them. One and done. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, Frosty.
Turn +3. The magic's about to happen here.
I do want to call out. Thank you very much, Frost. It looks like Shifty went out on that hand, and now Goofman is all in on table 4. We can move over there.
He's in a rough spot. His back's against the wall.
Ooh, he went in on Reaper Viper. Let's see. I don't think that's gonna play out with those 6
BC carrier.
carriers out there. That's a bummer, Goof.
Those Tempers doing their thing back there. See what they can do.
You know, maybe the Viper will run. Nope, couldn't quite get away. GG, Goofman.
Here we go, and we are down to four-handed. This is really where a lot of the action starts. Unfortunately, we're pretty deep into the tournament. You know, with Reputa down at the bottom with 289, he's got almost exactly 10 bets left. Even if you go all the way up to partner, I mean, he's basically got a little over 20. So, I mean, this is a little rough. There's going to be a lot of RNG involved, but there's still plenty of skill to be played. There's still plenty of hands to be played.
Here, listen, let me get a question across real quick. I wonder and can we find out up in the booth, ladies and gentlemen, or down on the floor with your mics? Let me know. Is Monkey Girly still in? Is Drunk Archon still in? And where is Gabriel?
Ooh,
Just
that's
the
a
three I
good
want to know
question.
about. Let me
Things
know.
we need to know. Things we need to know.
This is
I
what
do
we
want
need
us to
know.
pop over to table 3 real quick. Vendettius is all in, and as the champ, I want to see
Let's
what's
go, let's
going on over
go.
here.
Well, he's one of the ones I'm watching because the names I listed, they all won last week.
Oh, is that it for
Vendy.
Vindy? The champ
It's
is
for
out.
Vendy.
There goes the streak for Vendy. He
Week
won last
2.
week, but could not continue. Goofman's still holding
Oh
the
my
record
God.
for those streaks. Can't catch
Hey,
him.
you know what? Bendy will come back later. You know that's going to be his low score.
It's okay. You're right. Absolutely. Although it's probably still going to be what does that count? 4? How many does he get for that? 4 or 3?
I forget exactly how that stands. Can the booth comment?
Oh,
What place was he in?
the booth can tell you, but they can't hear them, but we can hear them.
Well, yeah, but we can tell them. Bendy's points on this table 3.
Going out in 4th. He's curious of what the point scale is for 4th.
4th is 4 points.
Oh, that's what I guessed. Yeah, that's what we thought.
Where?
We were just making sure it was correct.
Oh,
So
wait.
fourth-
10,
This goes
7,
all
5, 4.
in.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
those
4th is 4 points.
queens. Zerg 1-1 on the board with queens, and we get the fold from Geist.
Will somebody's streak continue? That's the question. So we're down to Gabriel, Drunk Archon, and Monkey
Metalcore.
Girly. 'Cause
Metalcore
Shifty's out.
has to make a play here.
Shifty won last week, and Vendy won last week. So, of
That's
course,
true, and they're both out.
Metalcore has to make the play here.
Just
Oh
3
my
people
God.
watching.
He doesn't have the chit. Like,
I don't know, with those Ravens, man.
Yeah, but I mean, you have
Those
to keep in mind that
Marines.
he had the High Templar to feedback a couple of them.
Don't worry, man. Those
There's still would
Marines
have
are
been a
going to do
few
those jobs.
turrets, but you know.
Look at those Marines just doing
It's
their
like the
thing.
Marines just tearing it up.
Like
over
I always
here.
say,
So much
Marines in the back,
So much
folks,
damage.
taking out
Yup.
big counts of Ravens and everything. Don't tell me that one Tempest was shining. That was all Marines. Let's go.
Dude, Tripp is killing this table, man. He's already up over 1,000 stack.
He is a champion.
He is a
And you
champion.
can see the lightsaber that he's holding. That is a
Yeah.
tournament champ.
Just showing off over here.
Just showing off.
Metalcore short stack here. You know, I know he was one of your favorites here, right? Was that you Frosty, or was that you Rue? I think it was Rue. Rue's Metalcore is your favorite.
Yeah, Metalcore's who I called for this table.
His Metacore is just an OG. He's been around for a couple of years, is what it is.
I mean, that's fair.
But the
Come
fact
on,
is that like
Metalcore's wild.
he's not super active. He's not always playing. He's not always grinding. But when it comes to the events, when it comes to league, when it comes to tournaments, when it comes time to actually play, he turns it on.
Yeah,
he's got
here
tricks
every
that
time.
people, and the fact that he doesn't play all the time means that he has tricks that people aren't used to seeing. So like he's got that little bit of an edge when he comes into like these competitive tournaments. He
We got
knows
some
what's
all-ins
up.
here.
He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. Like
Whoa, we
you
got
know what it
all-ins to the
is.
top here.
Ooh, here we go. Here we go. This could be the upset right here.
oh, those
And this is big for
feelings,
Metalcore.
the
If
feelings,
Geist goes out,
oh,
didn't play out
no.
that way this time, but if Geist had gone out, that puts Metalcore in second. So that was a pretty
Oh,
exciting
man.
moment.
Points last week.
My
He really
God.
needs to move up today.
Ooh, is that the tables turning that I hear?
Table's turning.
Oh no.
Ho ho. Of course. What do you expect to happen when those Metavacs A+? I keep telling you guys. Watch for
Underrated.
the winning hands. The Metavacs are always there.
Ooh, Metalcore almost goes all in here with those Zerglings High Templar. That's not a bad start. Let's see if he can take out those hallucinations, taking out those oracles.
There's a lot of kite action happening, and those storms are
Yeah,
on
see,
top of
that's
themselves
the
here.
thing is storms on top of those Zerglings is just not what you want to see, and that's just really unfortunate that that's going to be the hand that probably makes him go out here.
Watch those kites coming in. I keep telling you
Yeah.
guys, watch the Hellions.
GG. Unfortunately, Metalcore out in third, but I mean, third place, not a bad showing, given that we still
I
got
said-
4 weeks to go.
I said, watch the kiting. No one believed me. I feel you guys. I could feel it. Non-believers in the booth here.
You love your Hellions.
I love all the terrible units because they shine in their moments, and that's what I love about BattlePoker.
That's a good point.
Absolutely. Zerg +3 from the creep here, but we're going to have a little bit of EMP action on those 2 carriers. Is it going to be enough?
Ooh,
Ooh, lurkers, wiping out the infestors. 1 fungal too many could do it for the ghosts. EMP action. Here come the carriers, interceptors,
those
wiping
carriers
them
are
out.
going to take that out, yeah.
There goes 1 interceptor, 1 carrier.
Is
How
it
many
enough,
left?
though?
1 versus 2. 1 versus 1, and that's
Now, the
all.
question is, can they kill it fast enough? With the Zerg 3-3? It's going to be close.
You're not wrong here.
I don't think he's going to
Still
take
with full
it.
health almost.
I think that's a split.
Looking like it, huh? Yep. Exclamation SPLIT. We got
Man,
defensive guys.
this could be another one of those situations because Geist isn't super well known either, right? What if
I go
Trip
to 130.
loses to 2 unknown players 2 weeks in a row?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's amazing that the newer players are coming up and like putting the pressure on the vets that have been here forever. That's absolutely fantastic.
Oh, no, I
I do
think
think
that's
it means that
great.
maybe Trip needs to like, you know, maybe he does need to do something like Metalcore and like play a little more often, like just a little incognito. Don't go crazy. Don't do anything. You know,
I mean,
just keep tabs on the community, see what everybody's doing. You know?
I hear what you're saying, Rue, and where you're coming from, but I think Panda's got it right here. When you're the double champ, and the new rookie comes up and throws mud in your eye.
Both
You're
of
not
them,
wrong.
2 of them.
You're not wrong. That sucks. Like
I'm just saying.
That's
you know,
demoralizing.
I hear what you're saying, Panda. That's what I'm trying to say, right? When you're the champ, you better stand here at the table with your lightsaber out.
No, see, Trip's just luring them to a false sense of security.
Here we go. Liberators versus Queens. No transfusions on the board. Liberators wiping out the Queens without the Creed. Back to how it used to be. Love the Libs when they were powerful. Taking them out.
They were insane, though.
Sliding in my DMs. Let's see what's going on over here.
You know
Oh,
what's
we got
funny?
Questions. How old is Panda? Panda, how old are you? People want to know.
Questions? Okay.
They slide into my DMs. They know how to get to me.
Do I have to be honest?
No, you could be 59 if you want to be, as long as you don't say you're under 18. Don't make me uncomfortable.
No, I'm 35 at something like 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
I'm 19 years old. Can't you tell?
100%. You got that youthful vigor in your voice.
Drunk Archon out in 5th. Monkey Girl currently in 1st place. Guys, I'm bringing you the touch-up. Trip Trail's taking down Geist here. But of course,
You say
that's
you say
right.
Drunk Archon's
out in 5th.
Ooh.
Monkey Girly currently in 1st place with Reach and KC Stovetop.
She's been tearing it up this league so far. Let's see if she can hold it through to the end.
I'm trying to follow to see who can keep the streaks going. You know, that's what I'm looking for. Those are the people that shine for me for the league. Anyone who can pull it off and get there. If you can make the cut, I'm impressed.
We're gonna have to start getting odds on those as people get going up. You know, what are the odds of taking first? How many days in a row?
We do have a couple streaks already. I have one, and of course, Captain Goofman really came in shining. He had a really hard set of league tables, and wow, he kept that streak alive. Yes, he did.
Say, didn't Goof win like 5 of 6?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, I did good, but I can't pull on my own chain. I got to stay Goofman. He had a harder table.
All right, I'll brag for you, Frosty. I do think that like out of the entire, like if you look over the entire history of BattlePoker, if you look at seriously, like let's look at like Phil Hellmuth versus all the new kids, right? Frosty's been here since day one. He's been crushing since day one. He's still crushing. The dude is a genius. He is one of those like BattlePoker icons that you should be afraid of every time he sits down at your table.
Are you comparing Frosty to badmouther Phil Hellmuth?
I am comparing Frosty to people that actually have skill.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
As compared to rather people like Phil Hellmuth who like to proclaim that they have skill and that everything is a bad beat and nothing is their fault. And yeah, Frosty's the very much opposite of that. He puts up his results. Dude, crushing it.
I was gonna say I've never heard of anybody being mad at Frosty for being too good at the game. So
I've been mad at him for being too good a couple of times. I've lost some money to this guy that I would love to have back, but it's okay.
I mean, I appreciate you guys, but it's all luck, you know.
Oh, okay.
Is it now? Okay.
It's luck until you're 10 FNGs in a row winner. Like,
hey, speaking of which, man, tomorrow the 101 is going to be crazy. If you guys are watching this, step up, don't miss it. That's going to be crazy, man. Rhino Masher versus Sunny Days. It's a rematch from the Nation Wars.
What time are we doing that at?
Tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern.
8:30 Eastern. I might be able to make that.
Sorry to interrupt. We do have a pretty sizable pot here.
Ooh,
456 in the middle here. Protoss 3-3. There are no Protoss cards in anybody's hand.
And Trip pushes him out. Looks like we got Rhino in on table 4.
Geist has backed himself into a corner here. That's not really good. I think he should have. He probably had a couple of options before this hand.
Yeah, I think he needs to push a little bit more.
Yeah, if he was a little bit more aggressive, try to build himself back up, I think he would have had a little bit more of a shot. But
think Trip Charles is making the right amount of bet sizing here. What's going on?
I agree.
I swear, Trip is doing great. Between Metalcore and Trip, like if the two of them do well, I'm happy.
I mean, the hand before this, he had 88% VPIP for Trip Charles. I just want to point that out. Now it's down to 80 and 60, but the last hand was 88% VPIP. And when you're one-on-oneing, that's just telling me you're owning the table. You're taking control of the table, and that's what you want.
For sure.
Well, Trip's a pro at that too. I mean, he's been around for a long time. He's been bullying people out. As a matter of fact, he's one of the people that I hated playing with because he would always bully me out once I get down to the 1v1. And I could just very rarely could I take him down.
It's one of those things that Frosty and I have talked a lot over the years. Oh, well, let's wait and see how this fight goes off. Those drones putting down all of the creepy crawlies, waiting for them to pop. Let's see what the ratio is going to be. It doesn't look like anything's going to really be horrible.
Do it.
Yeah, those zealots are not going to be able to kill anything in time, I don't think. That's a lot of spores for like a single other ship. I don't think it matters, though. I think that's more than enough spines to take out the zealots. Yeah, that should be pretty clean cleanup for Geist.
Yep, and that puts him right back in the game. Pretty much split between him and Trip. Pretty close. Looks like Rhino's all in again on table 4. Let's see if he can pull that off. And Rhino Master goes out. Fortunate we didn't quite see the end of there, but there's a GG to Rhino. Good game, buddy. Got some sentries on the board, but we've also got some infestors here. And never mind, that is a fold. Let's see here. Reputed coming in clutch here. He's doing really well this game.
If you guys don't mind, let me hijack it real quick here.
Yeah.
We got some discussion going on in the Discord. So, guys, if you got knocked out early, if you had a bad week last week or a bad week this week, and you're not sure you can make it, don't worry about it. League is where the best games happen, the best experience you're going to get playing, the best challengers is at League. So I'll tell you what, stay around, even if you don't think you can make the cut, even if you don't think you can make Final 16, hang around, keep the battle hard for everyone else. Make them earn their way to the top. You get what I'm saying? Think about it that way. If you can't make it, make your rival not make it either. You get what I'm saying, guys? Plus, also, if you want to think about it from a more friendly way, hang around, guys, and keep the game friendly for everyone else. Why let them have a table of 6 when they can have a table of 7? You sign up for League, guys. Let's battle it out every week. I don't want to hear that I got knocked out in first or I got disconnected. We want you to keep playing, guys.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Not to mention, there are still prizes for people who don't quite make it.
I'll tell you what, you can still get 3 wins in the last 3 games of the season. You can miss the next 3 in a row and get the last 3 and get all 3 wins. That's 30 points. You're making the cut, guys.
Yep.
Just throwing it out there because I see the discussion, all kinds of talking about it in the Discord. Let me just throw it there in case anyone's listening. Keep hope. Stay in it. That's a lot of zeros out there.
That for especially for League or for like the weekend tournaments, you're getting to play in like a competitive poker environment, even if it's not something traditional like Hold'em or Stud or Omaha or whatever. You're getting to play poker in a competitive environment against people that are wanting to compete in a competitive environment with poker. It's going to make you a better player. It doesn't matter if you show up and you get trounced your first game or two. That's fine. You're going to get to play poker against people in a mindset that are not the same as just, fire up StarCraft and hop into a lobby. If you're going to be a successful BattlePoker player, that's a mindset you have to adopt and have to adjust to.
It's to cut you off here, bud, but partner goes out.
Oh, no.
It was a bummer. It was a bad draw on the 3-way. I think if he could have maybe gotten that into a 1v1. But sorry, continue your thought there.
No. This is going to be excellent. We do look like it's almost an even chip count here. Havoc's got about 150, 200, a little bit higher above, but it's very close to 50-50. It's going to be an excellent kind of showdown.
It looks like Geist managed to pull ahead of Trip on table 3. He's over doubles his stack.
We got double heads up going on at both of these tables here. Ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, we got Geist, we got Trip Charles, and it's
look at those runs. All those runs going down.
Going up here, we got basically even Havoc versus Repeated.
I don't think it matters, though. Those stalkers should be enough to kill it.
Yeah, I think those stalkers will take it anyway.
Yeah. Time warp's not enough to slow them down, yeah.
It looks like Trip's in pretty heavy on 3. Looks like we got some news from the booth here. It looks like Fox took down his table or their table. I'm not sure of their preferred pronouns there. But Fox in first on that table.
Fox
Taking it down, bringing it up, scoring them points, moving ahead in the standings.
Onyx Fox here, he had 5. That's now giving him 10 points, going to give him 15 points. Nice.
Does look like on table 3, Trip Trails is all in.
Ooh, that's exciting. Let's move over to 3.
Trip Trails in trouble here.
It looks like Trip is going down.
Trip
Oh,
is
I think I
out
jinxed
second.
him.
Guys, take
Trip
it
Trails.
for table 3. Congratulations.
Good job, guys. You should feel real proud. Trip's a good
Guys got
player.
a 3 last time. That's going to be great for him. Taking a 10-point. You see that, guys? Last week he got a 3. This week he got a 10. Moving right up to the top of the leaderboard here. Trip Trail's not too shabby. You're going to get a 7. And you got a 7 last week. That's a 14. Very respectable. Two second places. That's not too shabby for the double champ. Dice taking it down,
good.
though.
Let's move back over to
I would
table
assume
4.
here.
Looks like we've got all in on Reputed.
Man, what is this sticky stuff? You guys spilling shit all over my chairs here, guys. Come on now. Calm down in the booth. Here we go. Back to this next one-on-one on table 4 here. We're spilling the pop. We got the juice over here. We got infused pop and everything. It's crazy. Reputed said, YOLO, 1850 gold. Havoc down to 250. He's in trouble here. Reputed just throwing his sack around.
him.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you can't blame him. Havoc checks it back. Now he's got the 8 battle cruisers. Capital ships. He's got the capital ships.
And that'll bring him back into the game a little bit, but at this stage of the game, you're hand 53.
Well, he's only down to a
400
third of the stack. It's not too shabby if he can take this.
It's not too bad, and I think he will. I don't think there's anything that's
What are we
Yeah,
looking
there
at for
we go.
big blinds? That's the question.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering where exactly we're at on that.
Tell me it's not 250 as a big blind. No,
100. 100.
So he's got 4 hands left. He's push fold here.
Yeah, he's gotta push super hard here. He's gonna be out real quick.
Those libs gonna shine here like diamonds.
Yep, he gives him the gentleman's surrender. Don't make him wait.
Gentleman surrender, absolutely.
Hey.
We just got news. We got word in the booth. One of the fans' favorites, Royal Ace, taking down a table of his own, moving up in the scoreboard. Let's see, where was he sitting last week? Not too shabby. He had a 4, now taking a 10, moving on along. That's right. If you got the math, that's 14. Folks at home, he's moving on up the leaderboard. That's right. He got 4th last week and 1st this week. I'm telling you guys, stick around. Anything could happen. Battle Poker.
We got Havoc all in here. Pretty decent hand with those Archons and those Tempests.
Yeah, those mines are going to shine though just a little bit.
Yeah, those mines are pretty gross, and the Archons couldn't take them down. Well, I think the Tempest might have this now. Couldn't quite
and
get enough
again-
shots off.
And again, I just heard word Monkey Girl taking down the table with KC Stovetop in 2nd place. Oh, wow. Okay, so we do have one continuation here. It looks like Monkey Girly, the only one going for a streak here.
Well, Trip's going for a streak of 2nd place. Does that count? No, I don't, not to throw shade. Don't get me wrong.
Hey,
Didn't mean it that way.
see it. Keep the rivalry going.
Ooh, we
Reputed
got
and
3
Havoc here,
Protoss.
duking it out.
Ooh,
So I
you
guess
know,
this is our final
with those
table. Then, isn't it?
Mortals in front, that might actually turn out in Havoc's favor. Ooh, and he puts it the other way, take out those Ultralisk fast. That might have been the right move. But can the Queens hold it off with their transfusion?
All right, guys, hit me up in the DMs here in the Discord. Frosted Cleese, let me know. Do you think Monkey Girly has what it takes to continue the streak? That's number 2, only 4 away or 3 away from the Goofman's record next week on the league number 3. Final table
Manages
here.
to clutch it. Ooh, sorry, Frost.
Not at all. Go ahead, Panda. Take it away.
Say Havoc manages to clutch it, puts him back in. He's still a little bit short, but he's definitely catching up there. And
Void
with this
Rays.
hand, I think he could do it with this hand too. The Ravens are pretty decent, but
Oh,
those
the
Void Rays-
Matrix.
Ooh, that's true. I didn't think about the matrices. Ooh, when those voids go down. But small pot overall, not too bad.
Too shabby, bringing him back up.
Havoc's another player that's been around for quite a while, so he's definitely got his strategy down.
Yeah, Havoc, one of the
Loading
names
in.
you see up at the top of the list. Making waves, as they say. Can you do me a favor and click that leaderboard? What do we see? What do we see? What do we know? Can I see it? I can't see. I keep clicking it on my screen, but
Got the Citric Void Ray coming in against BC.
we'll see if it's an observer, right?
Marine.
With toss
Marine's coming down really
33.
quick. Yeah, Reputed has us in the bag. Very easy. That should be the end of it,
Ooh.
actually. Yeah,
Yeah, let's
Reputed
go.
taking down first place in this table, taking 10 points. Havoc in second with 7. Partner in third with 5.
Wow, Reputed had second last week, now first. Not too shabby.
Moving up. And, you know,
First-
Havoc played really well there. He's saving the game for quite a while before he finally went down. So nothing to slouch at there.
He got a 0 last week, so that's really good for a 7 this week. That's a great improvement, guys. Really good improvement going out in second for Havoc.
I mean, I would still say, just given the way that the structure is, it comes down to make top 3. Like, that should be your goal if you're playing the weekly league. Every week, don't worry about trying to blow everybody else out of the water. Don't try to worry about all of, like, the crazy, like, bluff catching calls and this, that, and the other. Just play solid, make top 3, get those bonus points.
Yep,
Stay
play
it
a
up.
solid slow game.
all
Fold
day.
those hands.
I'll
All
tell
it
you what.
takes.
I'll tell you what. You guys are messy as all hell. You got popcorn on the floor. You got drinks all spilled, but that was very exciting. I'm glad to have you guys here in the booth with me. Sad Panda, absolutely rocking it. And of course, Rulisk, really great to have you back. Catch you guys next weekend. Anything else you want to say about this beautiful event of ours?
I miss you guys. I love casting. I'd love to come back more often as soon as I can get everything straightened out. We'll see what I can do. But thanks for having me, on kind of spur of the moment. Absolutely had a blast tonight. Thank you again.
Oh, I agree. It's super fun. Nice having 3 people. You know, the energy is great. Frosty's always super animated. Ruleless with the color commentary there. You know, it's good to have you back, and I look forward to seeing more of you.
Well, special shout out to everyone who helped set up the tables. Special shout out to everyone who came out to play. Special shout out again to the guys behind the curtain. Concordia, Skelly Jelly, we love you guys. And a really, really, really special shout out to Sad Panda, special friend out there. Happy birthday once again, buddy.
Oh, Frosty.
Peace.
Thanks, bud. Have a good night, everyone.